It's a very, 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 very exciting episode today because it is the first episode where I have new sidekick of the show. The Coors Banquet chapstick is arrived,
I'm so
and
excited.
it is.
Does it taste like Coors?
Does not taste like beer at all.
No.
It tastes like spearmint, but it has a lot of high quality ingredients. It's made in Wisconsin.
Okay, hello.
I also
That's
got a
fantastic.
Coors Banquet coaster.
Nice.
And a new bottle opener, my Duff one.
That's what it was.
Apart,
I thought
so
you
I
were
need
going
a
to
new-
get candy.
I know. I heard some
And-
pink plastic.
I don't have a Coors Banquet to
Open
drink
with
on the
it.
show tonight, but I did get some specialty Belgian beers in the first
Ooh.
bottle with the Coors Banquet.
Here we go.
The first
Puffy.
of many, hopefully. Oh, it's stuck in. I think that means it's a good quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that is the logic behind
Hey,
it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Can you pull out the chapstick again, real quick?
Look at that pour. You can tell he barked.
Okay, so here's the thing. Juice, one bite. Everybody knows the rules.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
Don't do.
It's 2 minutes for roping.
I like that. You're a jabroni. Quiet!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. It's What the Show. I'm one of your co-hosts. My name is AJ Lancaster. And remember, with your chapstick, there's one rule. Even if it smells sweet, it's going to taste like butter.
Like butter. We're
Yes,
the
indeed.
Deacons. AJ has on a great hat tonight. Juice is here to regale us with stories of Pizza Ranch.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Mike's gonna sneeze. I
Yo,
promise to bring my normal
Real
winning
quick.
charm. I don't know.
Take
with
a drink
Mike,
anytime
with
Mike
Mike and your
sneezes.
sneezing and stuff, right? Like, I thought you were just kind of being a little whiny. Like, I was down there in Savannah and I was like, oh, I work in a cornfield. This isn't bothering me. And I was not that bothered. But then I saw like aerial photos of the Savannah area and how much pollen is actually
pollen?
there.
The pollen is real bad, y'all. The
Oh,
pollen
wow.
is real. I get it. Spring is great, right? More daylight. The flowers are blooming. I have so many roses right outside on our little rose bush. I would like all of the plants to die again, though, personally, because I'm so sick of this pollen.
So
It's
I
so yellow. It's like when they filmed Los Angeles in a movie
Yeah.
in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, 100%. That's how yellow it is.
So the average pollen count apparently this for like the country this time of year is something I read around 1,500, and we had a week and a half ago over 9,000. So
Fuck
yeah,
it up. baby.
9,000!
9,000.
yeah,
Yeah, we will send our plants to Arizona. We'll say that dry heat.
they
For
can
the-
die.
Can I make a really, speaking of Arizona and the dry heat, I'm going to make a sort of morbid joke. I had to go get tested for tuberculosis the other day, not because there was any concern that I had it, just because of a work requirement. But right after that is when my allergies really started getting me. And I've had this dry cough. And so for the last week, everyone's like, they gave you tuberculosis. So I've been making my plans to move to New Mexico, obviously, because, you know, it's good.
It's a dry
So
heat.
now- It's a dry heat. It's better. I was like, this humidity is killing the tuberculosis. It's killing me with my TB. I gotta get out to the dry heat. Happy to report, my arm did not show any signs of tuberculosis, so I was cleared of that. Yay!
That is good.
So,
Yeah.
so Justin, can you collaborate on this bit with me for what I'm about to do?
Sure.
Hey, Juice, what's his power level?
Oh, shoot. His power level. It's over 9,000.
You're really collaborating on it.
Sweet. We did it.
Was there another line, or is it just straight up? It's over 9,000.
Yep. It's just.
I'm gonna clear the
It's
freaking-
over 9,000.
I do
I
feel like
thought
at
there
some
was-
point we should go to Mondo Monday with William and PJ.
Mondo Monday.
I feel like that's like a rite of passage at some
Yeah.
point.
True.
Well,
Very
just
true.
for like, I think that like it would have to be something like Flash Gordon.
Yeah, it's something silly like. Well, I mean, I'm pretty certain pretty much everything they play at those are
Yeah.
within our wheelhouse. But
Mhm.
but the real question is,
Ooh.
will we experience Chicken Jockey?
Mm.
Y'all, this chicken jockey stuff. I
Bethany
don't.
didn't know about it until about an hour and a half ago.
I don't get it. I don't condone it. I like it when the teenagers are just dressing up in suits to go watch movies. I don't understand this destroying a movie theater business. Not cool, broskies. Not cool.
I want to like it's one of those things when you know somebody who works in a movie theater, drink,
Ayo!
and like they're in on it, and you kind of help them afterwards. I hope that's what those videos are. But like, I am so intrigued on what this Minecraft movie actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made an asinine amount of money.
Is it dumb of me that I was not expecting it to do as well as it did? I was
Nobody was.
like, how many people are really new this go see this movie?
Because this wasn't like a big pre-sale movie. Like the tracking on it wasn't
Yeah.
even remotely what it wound up being.
And then it just really came out of nowhere
Yeah.
and really hit people. I did
Yeah.
have someone the other day tell
Viral.
me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Juice.
Oh, I was just like viral. Things going viral is like the best marketing you could ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's true.
Exactly. This stupid thing, as dumb as it may be, is probably helping the movie in the long run, which is kind of crazy. I did have someone the other day, this is related to the Minecraft movie, but not related, tell me that they didn't think Lilo and Stitch was going to make that much money. And
About
I
that.
was like, Lilo and Stitch. I think it's going to make buku bucks, which is unfortunate because Snow White may have been the death of live action Disney remakes finally. But no, because Lilo and Stitch is going to come along this summer and make buku bucks, and then Disney's never going to learn their lesson, and they're going to continue making these until we all die.
Which the lesson will have been have a cute little blue guy and also give Dean Fleischerkamp all the money.
Yeah,
But
Then-
wrong lesson.
that probably won't be the lesson. Yeah, that they'll learn, unfortunately. I was like, they will slap Stitch. Like, I work in an area of which I see children every day, and I probably see as much Stitch merch, like kids wearing Stitch stuff, as I do Mickey and Minnie. Like,
That's what
he's up there. Like, he is up there, and I don't think people realize how much of a presence Stitch has in children's lives.
we've had like well, two things. First off, we are doing our box office prediction stream in 2 weeks, which will also include the assignments for the fantasy football movie draft. But circling back to what Bethany said, having lived in Orlando and gone to Disney as long as we did, the amount of Stitch pins, T-shirts, hats, blankets, whatever anything they could slap Stitch on, sold like crazy. Like, I think legitimately, maybe behind Mickey might have been the most advertised character.
Yeah, it is
period.
insane, truly.
I think he's above Minnie. I honestly think he might be above Minnie.
Yeah.
it's
it's-
crazy.
Well, and like, I mean, we all know adult Disney fans too. It's like anybody who grew up in that era, like Stitch
Mhm.
stuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like,
and I'm gonna credit Betty Moose and JT. They're talking about like what's the sweet spot for a nostalgia film, and it really is about 20 years
Yeah.
because that's about when a lot of people, if they saw it as a kid or a teenager, might have kids of their own to who are
Yeah.
young to bring it up.
Yeah.
So this movie is like the timing on it seems pretty spot on for the sweet spot for this to work. It's not like Snow White, which was 90 something years ago.
mhm.
Yeah, I was
Casual.
about to joke that They should have made the sequel in the 1950s.
Now, something like Wicked is interesting because it gets the sweet spot of being about 20 years since the musical came out, which obviously is what it's based off of. But that is based off of The Wizard of Oz, which is close to 100 years ago, which is in Snow White territory, being in the 30s. So that's kind of funny that we had two movies, in a sense, that came out within a few months of each other. That sort of, in a sense, were based off of film that came out in the 1930s.
And speaking of the movies in our movie draft, Jeremiah Morris already has Lilo and Stitch locked up because we played a game during the Royal Rumble that if you pick the number of the winner, you would get to assign a movie to somebody. And it was really kind of meant to be like a fuck you thing. And it turned out I picked the right number. And Jerry was at the Royal Rumble, and I hate picking early, and I wanted to just knock one of those off the board, so I threw it right. I'm like, Jerry,
he was being generous. Yes,
Jerry, here you go. You got Lilo and Stitch, and we also did assign William Harold is going to have Shakespeare in Love. So good luck, William. You have Shakespeare in Love as your assigned movie.
I got full faith in you. All I know is the way it works for me last 2 years is I get a female-led movie that is based off the female character's name, and that is the name of the movie. So clearly I think I'm getting Mithrigan this year, guys. I was like, Barbie, Furiosa, Mithrigan? That could be.
If you do, that's a hell of a trifecta too.
Yeah, right? Like what are the I'm kind of rooting for it now. I'm really kind of hoping that I get Mithrigan.
Have you all watched the Mithrigan 2 trailer?
Oh yeah. Have you, Juice?
Oh, I don't think so.
This movie, like, I think it understands what it's supposed to be. Like, it's turned into, obviously, if you've watched it, it's fucking Terminator 2 with Mithrigan. It's all it fucking is.
That looks great. I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be so dumb.
Simming through it.
My
Oh
body.
yeah, definitely. Didn't even already tell. All right, I have had that. I sat down 10 minutes ago, revealed that Coors Banquet chapstick. I have lost it.
Are you serious, Juice?
I lost the Coors Banquet chapstick.
Juice.
Sitting down.
We need to start air tagging all of your chapsticks. Truly, this is the problem.
I just paid $11 for shipping.
Yes, this is
I
a
bought
big
5 of
moment.
them. I mean, it has to be somewhere. I'll find it later.
We've been waiting for the reveal of that too.
Yes, this has been a long time coming. This has been a moment.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm done. That is the most Juice thing to ever possibly happen. I do feel like, we've had our laughs, we've had our yucks here, but I do feel like we need to discuss the nitty gritty, y'all, which is, of course, Pizza Ranch getting rid of the BLT pizza, which we learned last week is Juice's go-to. Oh, there it is. R.I.P. He brought his own mayo, y'all, during trying time.
I know.
I can't believe that they did that to you, honestly. Can we
Make
all,
it dirty.
everyone, we will remember you.
Party hard.
BLT Pizza, you were a true legend. Before it went out. There it is.
So sad.
It is so sad.
All right, so we've had the past couple of nights / over the past week or so, conversations about Pizza Ranch, and Juice had the unfortunate discovery. What was that on?
Monday?
Tuesday? Monday?
Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
I think it's Monday. Yeah.
Monday, yeah. That's
Yep.
sounds
Yeah.
right.
Because Tuesday was yesterday and it was not done. Yeah. I had to run into Sheboygan, and it's my day. Monday's my main day off. It's like my Saturday. So had a lot of busy stuff going on. Otherwise I probably would have cooked, but I'd go do a bunch of errands. It's kind of getting later at night, 7 o'clock or so. And so I'm I swing by my usual post errand bar, sitting in there, kind of deciding what I want to do. I'm like, oh, what if I, like, we just talked about it. What if I got a Pizza Ranch BLT? Like, they should still be open, whatever. I'm like, maybe I can just order online. And I'm looking at the menu, specialty pizzas,
It's not there.
no BLT. I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's just not there online. You have to ask specifically. So I call them
Oh,
up.
secret menu.
Secret menu, yeah.
Hello, do you still have BLT pizza? No. Good day, sir. Hang up.
Good
So-
day.
Not good.
Here's my question.
I said
though.
good day.
My first question about this is: do they still have, like, it's a pizza? You're building a pizza from the base up. Do they have the ingredients?
Yeah, why
Like-
could they still not make it? Like
They
what is
have-
missing?
They have bacon, they have lettuce, they have tomato. I don't think they have the special
The sauce.
This,
like mayo sauce.
Hmm.
Because I was looking, I thought about that. I was like, what if I built my own and just built it? And you
Right.
can technically, but I don't think
They're all the
It's
same.
not the same.
I don't know what they would do with the sauce. Yeah, because you have to be very careful to make sure they don't put tomato sauce and cheese on it. But then if
Yeah.
they don't have those, yeah. So
Hmm.
I have to find somebody that works there or has worked there and talk to them. I mean, I know plenty of people that have. I just have never like told
What a
them.
high honor!
got,
I
like,
love that you
the
got people
details
in the
from them.
know. The Pizza Ranch know.
Oh yeah,
Now,
that, I mean, it was the one like restaurant in my town growing up. So like everybody worked there because it was like everybody
That's
applied. I think
Yeah.
I applied. I don't think I got hired. They rejected me.
they're lost. Oh my
But-
goodness!
I don't actually remember if I
Real.
did or not.
Did you? You're
But-
like, I can't be serious. Did you? Now you did try. You found another BLT pizza. Would you say as quality as Pizza Ranch or no?
So I did record a review of this.
Are we about to
I
get
think
a
we can
premiere
watch it.
exclusive?
We're about to get a premiere. I have it unlisted on my YouTube channel. I probably won't release it publicly, but I'll just send it specifics. Maybe we'll
to
see.
the internet.
We need. This is a
Oh my
test
God.
test audience.
Are we
Test
getting to
audience
roll the
here.
beautiful bean footage? Is that what's about to happen?
We have to roll the beautiful bean footage.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh man, the anticipation.
All right.
Antis-
Let me know if you can hear it.
Yes.
Yes.
Here I am outside of Peabody's. Oh wait, I gotta adjust something on my end quick.
He's wearing the Italian shirt, so this is how you know it's legit.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here I am outside of Peabody's Pizza. They must have known I was coming. They put up the juice poster in the back. Must be big fans. I mean, who isn't?
They are.
All right, so far pretty impressed with the pie from the box. We got Italy. That's good. It's better than France or
they
Belgium
like
or
your shirt.
Denmark or any of those other jabroni countries.
Yeah.
Good homeland represented, and the flag, the beautiful colors, the green, white, and red, represented on the box. Good sign. 10 out of 10 for the box. So far, so good. Let's take a look and see what kind of za we're dealing with. We got the BLT today because those scumbags over at the Pizza Ranch took away my BLT. It was my favorite one. I
Boom.
used to bring in my own mayo. We don't need to talk. That's another story. All right, so far,
Okay.
action. We got pizza. It looks pretty good. There's bread. That's essential. Lettuce, tomato, possibly some bacon, something white. Not too bad. Take a look, Peabody. Or the city streets. We'll get that later. Let's go in. It doesn't. Yeah, good dexterity. So far, so good. Let's take a bite.
Everybody knows the rules.
5-year-old. Keith
Okay.
Leakey.
Not bad.
The authentic Italian restaurant sounds.
Maybe not the best crust for a BLT. Maybe the thin crust would have been a better option.
You live, you learn.
Didn't get much bacon.
Hmm.
Everything else tastes good. Tomato lettuce, we can't really screw that up. Let's get another bite.
Everybody knows the rules. One bite.
There's an anger in the face.
What's the rate? What's the rating?
I feel like Peabody's let you down.
It's a good BLT.
Box is failing you.
The box,
I
yeah,
think we
the
need
box
to
is 0 out of 10.
revise the
Yeah.
review on the box.
Oh, don't worry. I think I'll get there. That not quite Pizza Ranch. Satisfactory. A good sauce. Some good bacon. Some good lettuce. Some good tomato. They did a good job. Something about the Pizza Ranch one though won't quite fill the void in my search for authentic Pizza Ranch BLT pizza. But again, 10 out of 10 on the box. Let's highlight some of this. Bologna. They do some great stuff. I've never had it, but Genoa, great salami, fantastic. Florence. Florence Pugh does a great job. Right there. Rome. Well, Roma tomato, like
Yeah, Roma Dunes
confused
say.
with Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes are very good. Stromboli. Excellent work done in Stromboli. I love a good calzone. Palermo. Mediocre frozen pizza. I wouldn't go to that part of Italy. Venice.
Juice is so good at
I think
that.
I found my biggest pet peeve. Pisa, Leaning Tower of Pisa, not leaning on the box. Leaning. I'm taking back. I'm finding some errors. I'm taking the box back from 10 out of 10 to I think a 7 out of 10. Not good. They
That's good.
They messed up the tomatoes. Pompeii, not a boring song. I don't know why they would
I
name
was
the
so
city after
prepared
a
to
song.
take this seriously.
Not good. Not a good look.
Everybody knows the rules.
But real Italian
Italian.
BLT pizza coming at you from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Not too bad. Peabody's Pizza. You get, in my book, 7.8 out
Okay.
of 20.
Hey,
Out of 20.
oh,
Easy.
great.
Keeps it easy.
All right.
I just wanted to be known, Juice. I really think you have a series here. I think the Midwest needs this. They would love it. If you are like, listen, Pizza Ranch discontinued a Midwest classic. I'm on a mission to find the best alternative in the area.
Yeah.
I really think the people would appreciate it. You know, they'd love to hear from you. I see potential.
Yeah, I think I talked about the actual pizza for 45 seconds and talked
The
about the box for the other.
For a good 2
4
minutes. Yeah, you're like,
minutes.
pizza, not bad. Wish there was more bacon. All right, here's the box breakdown.
Okay, so I think I have
I didn't
the
really know
idea
that-
for the sauce.
What about the
Oh.
sauce?
Oh, the sauce is off. That right? That's the thing, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
And I went through
I
and
would
I was
say
like, okay, how do I make a mayo-y? You make a bechamel and then you beat raw egg yolk into it and then you add white vinegar. That's how you're gonna do it
Okay.
at home. That's how you can do it.
Okay.
Home.
And then you can
All
make
right.
your own
Yeah.
pizza ranch pizza, BLT pizza.
Because I think it's kind of it's basically that. It's basically the one in I still have some. I didn't finish the whole thing. It's just a garlic. Yeah, I think the sauce on that one's just like a garlic,
Yeah, it's like
not
a regular white sauce.
which you need like a real Then it would be a little more acceptable just like as a pizza too.
I feel that. Nothing
As
like
opposed to
real
just
authentic
BLT on
Italian
bread.
pizza in the middle of Wisconsin.
Italian.
Italian.
Yeah,
Oh,
because a BLT pizza is definitely not Italian.
Did anyone? Yeah, that's Italian. Did anyone compliment your shirt? Were you wearing that shirt when you picked this pizza up?
I was. I think.
I would have
Oh
commented.
no, I don't think I was.
Oh, no.
I got one person. Oh, who was it? I don't remember. I think I had an in-person conversation with somebody who did find the shirt to be really funny, but I don't remember the details. But nobody on the street yet.
We need some more. People need to compliment this shirt. It's a quality.
Yeah.
You should need to come to Savannah and come to the pub I work at and just review all the pizzas. That would be
Yes.
so funny.
I think you would do
Yes.
so well with that.
100%.
There's some pretty interesting ones on the menu, so it would be funny.
We'll
to-
even
Okay.
we'll make sure that they put up the Juices Loose
Yeah.
poster because
Yeah.
we're big fans.
They knew I was coming.
They knew you were coming.
Could you hear the ambience, the city ambience?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And that you could tell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
definitely, man.
There were some car horns. There was some, it was great.
the next one needs to have an angry owner come out and yell at
Yeah.
you.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
We don't allow photography.
I see
Jeez, we're gonna need you to go to Peabody's again.
I need to stand outside Peabody's and just blast the box. Don't even talk about the pizza. Just talk about the box. Like
Here's the thing. Leaning
Ugh.
Tower.
I
There-
did pizza box reviews. Could just be pizza box reviews.
Pizza
Yes.
box reviews.
Pizza box reviews. That would be quality content. You could definitely put a following on like TikTok.
I
with
could probably go viral on TikTok.
that. Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Get Whitnaven to hold the box and just yell at him and call him Frankie.
Frankie, show the box.
Frankie. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
It's not what's in the box. It's what is the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the box? Oh.
I like it. Seriously, this could be a series. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
It would definitely go viral on TikTok, I think. Oh.
But
that's
only
good.
if you throw popcorn at the chicken jockey.
No, don't throw the popcorn at the chicken jockey. Hold on,
Okay.
everyone. I'm gonna.
Random aside, like when you started mentioning this, I started craving a BLT, and I was like, well, this is how I make a BLT. I do a turkey BLT anymore because, like, the health stuff, and like, I had a pretty good BLT last night, no complaints. Bethany, what is your favorite vegan bacon?
I don't really eat vegan bacon.
Have you tried coconut bacon?
Who doesn't like bacon?
No, I don't. I'm just not like a big bacon person. I eat like fake other meat. Bacon is not something I have found like a fake alternative for because I just like don't desire it.
Ah, damn. Well, I make a great coconut bacon. We're gonna have to try that sometime. But it was just like thinking about like, well, what do you gotta do, kind of thing.
Just give me the real shit.
Yeah.
Like just like a pound of bacon. Like 64 slices of American cheese. I think I'm blind.
Just
64 slices of American bacon.
give me all your eggs and bacon.
All right.
Give me all of your eggs.
I think
That I could complete. I could complete that line.
we might have mentioned this on stream before, but we put on random Simpsons clips when we were staying together during the day at the hotel last time. And the clip of Homer eating 64 slices of American cheese in the middle of the night comes on. And I don't think I heard Juice laugh as hard at like
Oh,
some
gosh.
sort of internet clip as he did.
Because I don't like I've seen the 64 slices of American cheese before, but I never saw it with the whole context of
Yeah.
Smithers and stuff and Burns being stuck to the roof. And I think and what I almost like even more is when they're the first try to break in on the zip line and they get stuck halfway through and have to get rescued. And but yeah, with the context of Smithers falling, oh my gosh, good day.
And I don't know about you, but like when you go back and watch those old Simpsons clips as an adult, like I've been having this where it's like, oh, that was a funny, goofy cartoon thing when you were like a little kid. When you grow up, it's absurd. You think about reality, and then it's the fucking craziest thing you've ever seen.
The first couple of seasons of The Simpsons, like watching in retrospect, like some of the stuff they did, like when you watch it the first time, again, if you're somebody who's in our general age range, you know, you watch it as a kid, it's funny because it's slapstick humor. And the more you think about it as an adult, oh my God, there are so many layers to it.
As soon as you start thinking about the real world, it's like, oh, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like cartoons get so much funnier when you're a grown up in general. Like I was never a Looney Tunes fan, and now Bugs Bunny is my fucking goat. Like it's such a crazy thing. And then like the adult animation, it's like, oh shit.
Even as a kid, like, and to this day, like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner is my favorite Looney. Like the stuff that happened in there it's very much like The Simpsons. Like there's a surface level to that, but then you start thinking about the nonsense, like truly the nonsense that Wile E. Coyote is trying to do, and it makes it so much better.
I have a massive soft spot for Bugs Bunny because my grandfather would tape. They lived in Florida, you know, we lived in Wisconsin, but he would tape like all of when they would play on TV, he would tape all of them. And then when they'd visit for Christmas or whatever, he'd just bring like a box of Looney Tunes tapes that he had just recorded for us to have. So I'm watching ones from like probably the 30s, 40s, you know, just as a kid. I'm just whatever, not realizing these are like some lost gems.
So in the early 90s, Nickelodeon acquired the rights to air Looney Tunes, and they showed them at 7 o'clock and 7. I think they showed them back to back. I think they showed 2 episodes a night. But like for me, who, you know, I was probably about like 7, 8 years old at the time that this, you know, happened. That's all brand new for me at that point. And Nickelodeon is showing them just before prime time at 7 o'clock. So there was a huge, huge resurgence of the Looney Tunes when that happened, which, you know, what was 30 years ago now, but still there is something to be said about certain properties like that. Like Disney used to do it all the time. Now they just make live action remakes, but they used to put the old movies back into theaters and you could enjoy them as they were. There are certain things that.
Speaking of great news, everyone, Savannah is getting the 20th anniversary of Pride and Prejudice next weekend.
Oh.
We can all rest at ease. I won't be in the Big D, sadly. Big D for Big Darcy.
Wow.
Thank you, AJ, for appreciating that.
Who was Darcy, though? I can't remember who was Darcy in that one.
William McFadden.
It was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you've never seen Succession.
The hand flex seen around the world. I have still not seen Succession. That is correct. It's on the
girl. Watch
list.
Succession after you see it in theaters. You're gonna have so much fun.
So Tyler brings up a Goofy movie. I do have to ask everybody here. Goofy movie was very similar to we just had Moana 2. It was supposed to be a direct to VHS movie, and then they decided let's give it a theatrical release. It actually was not that big of a theatrical release, but then when it hit VHS and subsequently like Disney Channel and stuff blew up.
Classic, baby.
Okay.
I 100% did not see Goofy movie in theaters, but I saw it like almost immediately when it hit VHS, and I never thought a Goofy movie was like a masterpiece or anything, but I think it's one of the most easily accessible Disney movies of that time. Like even to today, you could show that to a kid and they'd probably get sucked into it pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. I saw it in theaters.
You did? Nice.
Yep. And I was like, perfect age demographic. I was somewhere between, I can't remember what year it came out. Was it 98?
No, Goofy movies before that.
That sounds.
No, Goofy movies 95 because it's 30th.
I'm looking it up.
anniversary.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, right.
That would explain that.
So that's among the first movies I saw in theaters. And
I don't think we saw it in theaters. I think we like rented it.
Speaking of which, somebody called me old the other day, but I laughed. My job shows a lot of old movies on the TVs if there's like no big sporting event or something going on. And Who Framed Roger Rabbit came out. I'm like, oh, I saw that opening day in theaters, and they're like, you're old. I'm like, thank you.
I have a story of my other grandpa. So while my one grandfather was promoting which is ironic because he like hated anything like fantasy or superhero, or Star Trek even, but he promoted, like growing up loving Looney Tunes and like good quality content. My other grandpa, I remember we're at the library. I was probably 6 years old, and I see it, or maybe even younger, probably 6. I see an extremely goofy movie at the library, VHS, and I grab it. My grandparents are in town, and I like show it to my grandpa. I'm like, let's get this. And he just takes it, puts it back. He's like, I don't want to watch that. Like, wow. So I didn't see Extremely Goofy movie for like another like 2 years.
Buzzkill, Grandpa.
But I'm like, jeez.
So okay, I grew up.
Probably liked it.
Obviously, I still am to this day a Mets fan, but I went once when I was a kid, probably I was like 6, 7 years old. I went to a game at the old Yankee Stadium. And one of the things I do remember vividly about being at the original Yankee Stadium was that they showed Looney Tunes cartoons before the game started. So
nice.
That was pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to search the chopstick, you think?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys know who voiced Max in the Goofy movie?
I actually just saw a video of who it was, and I'm forgetting.
I feel like I do, and now I can't remember. Oh, are we going with PBR now, huh?
Yes.
PBR nice. From Belgian.
Jason Marsden.
Craft a PBR.
Oh, wow.
What is Jason Marsden's relationship to James Marsden? Anybody know?
Are they brothers or cousins?
Friends.
Uncle.
Really?
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Now here's the weirder one. James Marsden. Jason Marsden. So Jason Marsden voiced this character in 1995 that was a teenager. Who is older?
Is James really older?
By 5 years.
Wow.
So James is the nephew, but Jason is younger than him?
They're not related. James Marsden.
I said.
What's up?
I guess they were uncle. All right, but it was
No, I thought you were like. I thought Adrian was like, yeah, uncle.
Close friends, 5 years apart, same last name. Jason and James makes it sound like they'd be friends, and also James Marsden is 55 years old.
Wow, that's wild. James Marsden is 55 years old. Damn.
Yeah.
Juice, did you find your chopstick?
Yeah, I think I did. It's just way under there. One more thing on Peabody's Pizza, though. They give you this little thing. It's like one pizza loyalty point. Basically, you collect 10 of these and turn them in. I don't know what in the world is stopping you from just copying 10 of these and cutting them out. I mean, it doesn't look like any way to tell. Like
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to go to the Peabody's Pizza website.
You easily could copy that.
You got that?
So Lego points this out. If you want to see an insane filmography, look at Jason Marsden. Like he's in like almost some way, shape, or form, probably like 20, 30 different Disney properties from the 90s alone.
Let's look it up.
He's in Full House. He's in Step by Step. He's in Boy Meets World. That dude was
He
like,
was everywhere in the
Oh, who's
90s.
he in Full House?
yeah. He was DJ's boyfriend
What's
briefly.
even more insane?
Step
Oh, okay.
day by day.
Wait, who is he in Boy Meets World?
So let's see. Oh, he's also Thackeray Binks, y'all. F me up, fam. Okay, he was in Step by Step, A Goofy Movie, Full House, Hocus Pocus.
This is all recent stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back down to his
Heyday.
golden days, his heyday. We're still in the 2000s. Hold on. Oh my god, we're like the 2010s stuff.
Homie has a huge filmography.
It really does. Jesus. Okay, hold on. I think we're getting goods. We're getting to goods.
Well,
Bethany's
well,
scrolling
well,
through like 50 different things. It's
We're like-
still not in the 90s.
We're finally like getting into like 99, 2000 territory.
check this out. I want to show everybody something.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a statistic that came out that basically 38% of websites from 2013 and before do not exist anymore.
That's wild.
Right?
Whoa.
All right, here we
So-
go. We're getting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Did you finish your thought?
No, we'll come back to this. Okay, James Marsden, let's go.
All right. We have Sonic the Hedgehog. We're starting in 93 here. He played Dirk in the TV series. He was in Getting By. He played Skeek Bots. Batman the Animated Series. He played Spunky Spencer. The Secret World of Alex Mack. Carlton Hendy. I almost said Hendry because
I remember Alex Mack.
Monty, not familiar. Tom, not familiar with that. Courthouse Radio. Full House, he played Nelson Burkhead.
Yep.
A Goofy Movie, as we already discussed, he was Max. The Schnookums and Meat Funny cartoon show, he was Schnookums. Family Reunion, A Relative Nightmare. I don't know what that is. He was Billy Dooley. Boy Meets World. It doesn't tell me who he played, which is weird.
So he was probably like a background student or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably. And then he was in 9
Um,
episodes. What 9 episodes? Let me see. Let me do the little I button. He's in season 1 and 2.
Probably just a student.
He was in a show called Kirk.
Oh, yeah.
He's in The Mask as Skillet, the TV series, not the movie.
Cartoon.
The
Okay.
cartoon, yeah. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Superman the Last Son of Krypton, which is a TV movie. I don't know what Project Geeker is.
Clueless.
The Clueless TV series as Noah. He's in Nightmare Ned, Duckman. He was Jason. Oh, yes. I remember who you're talking about now. Trojan War, Extreme Ghostbusters TV series, Jungle Cruise, Jungle Cubs TV series, 100 and Dalmatian the series, Promised Land, Step by Step. I definitely remember him in Step by Step. The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Yeah, Hercules the TV series. Basically, if Disney made something into a TV series, this bitch was on it.
He was the voice actor. Yeah, that was he Pono in 101 Dalmatians or no?
He's in hold on, I just
yeah.
passed it. Let me go back. He's Cave Pup. No idea who that
no.
was.
So just
He was
like, come
also
on.
in Tarzan, I think like the actual movie,
looks like.
as Mungo. Recess as James. That was just one up. Pepper Ann. Yeah, this is some real like
Did
late 90s, early 2000s.
did either of you watch Recess?
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
aware, but I don't think I watched it. I know what it is though.
I need to
figured,
wait for
yeah.
just a second, guys.
Yeah, this man was just out here. He was doing it.
He's way up there in terms of voice acting roles.
But yes, this is him on Boy Meets World, I think.
He's Eric's friend. Yep.
Yeah, here he is. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
He's in the first couple seasons, and then we
Little
never
bit.
see him
Yeah.
again.
I think AJ's the bigger Boy Meets
Didn't he
World.
just turn 98. I think I just saw a post. Isn't that crazy?
Good for him, you know. But yes, this is.
I got a question for you. Now, I have my somewhat sarcastic love of Saved by the Bell. Who is your favorite educator on a TV show or movie? Phoebe's
Mr.
got to
Feeney?
be up there.
It's Mr. Feeney, obviously.
Feeney's up there, but
Miss Frizzle.
how
From
outside of the
Magic
are you
Schoolhouse?
thinking just school teacher, or how outside of the box do you mean by
Favorite educator. So I guess I would say
Yeah, I
favorite
guess.
educator and favorite coach are two different things
Hmm.
for me.
Coach is probably Bombay.
Fucking Coach Bombay. Yeah, man. Yes, I
need
think
to
I did
Google
see
some
that
stuff.
on IMDb. But yeah, I'd say probably Feeney or Miss Frizzle are probably up there for me for educators. Also, if for coaches, Coach Bombay and Coach Eric Taylor. Those are probably my two favorite coaches in any thing. Oh my god, Mr. Simpson from Degrassi! Hells yeah, like with the Degrassi reference. I love that.
Feeney is like legitimately tough to top in terms of like.
Feeney.
Feeney! Favorite educator, would you say, AJ, from any pop culture? It's got to be Mr. Feeney, right?
Sorry, repeat that.
Like, what's your favorite fictional educator from like any type of pop culture, movie, TV series?
It's absolutely Feeney.
It really is.
I
tough
say
to-
it's like Mr. Feeney and then
Yeah.
Miss Frizzle. Those are like my two of my Mount Rushmore.
but like
Okay.
going back to say, but Miss Bliss is good too.
Miss Bliss is a ledge, yeah, for sure.
My number 2 is Noah Wiley in Donnie Darko,
Okay, all right,
the
that's
English
fair.
teacher.
Oh
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
if
AJ,
we're going
I
to
started
okay,
watching
if it's
The Pit.
movies,
What's that?
I started watching The Pit. I'm only a couple episodes in.
It's so good, right?
It is really good. I'm really bothered by the fact that they never wear a mask at any point in this show, but I've moved past it, and I
they
like it.
they address it, and they address it
Okay.
hard.
Okay, so this is going to come up at some point because I was
Yes.
like, this is so bothersome to me for some reason.
There is so many points in this, so it's like, well, and then like, oh, okay.
Okay, all right, so stick with it, and it will be addressed.
Yes.
But I like it so far, for sure.
And Dr. Mel King, the nerdy blonde doctor.
Yes, I'm obsessed with her already. I'm only 2 episodes in, and she's my favorite. I was
So,
like, nothing bad ever been better happened to this woman. I love her.
so one, she's on the heroes bracket for next year. No questions asked. Number 2, do you know who that actress's father is?
No.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, you want
Walter White is technically
Yeah.
a teacher.
That's so true.
Um,
He is.
But I was gonna say I have a I only remembered because I was looking up articles, but I think I have a cheat code for this, and a new number one answer. Jack Black in School of Rock,
I mean, that's a fun one.
That's fair. That's fair.
but
I'll give
Okay.
you
yeah,
Yeah, that
But-
works.
Then
Just
you're saying-
you need to watch the Minecraft movie. You know this is gonna happen, right?
Yeah, it's gonna
I
happen.
know. How are you not going to watch the Jack Black movie?
You
no,
have to.
I know. Yeah, I should.
Okay. So
Yeah.
on my weird little rant that I was on. So only 38% of websites that existed from 2013 and before still exist today. And we know one of those websites because Juice went to this restaurant. Guys, look at this.
Oh yes.
We
Look at
found
how
one of them.
beautiful this is with the links up here that are like all HTML.
Yep.
Like they okay,
They have
so
not updated.
Oh, that's
They
so
have not
good.
updated in years, and I love that for them.
So the order when you hit order now, it takes you to Eats Treats. So it takes you to a different website which that one is obviously modern, and it was like ordering off Uber Eats or whatever. But
yeah.
Here's what I need to know.
that's bad. I didn't look at that.
Also, have they
bad.
not
This is-
changed their menu in this
It's
menu?
amazing.
Well, I clearly have since
Justin, I need to know.
Peabody's has the
Have-
BLT.
Have they updated their prices? Because these prices are reasonable.
True.
Do they
No,
update their
mine
prices?
was I got a medium. That's the updated price.
Okay, we see.
Somebody's
That's
going
what I
in
paid for the medium. $18
and
medium.
updating this website.
Yes.
How beautiful! is
Absolutely.
that?
And what I ordered is on there. It was the Peabody's BLT. They had a different PLT for some reason. I should
They
maybe
have two different BLT.
try that, but they're like,
pizzas.
this is our take on the
This
BLT
is-
pizza. And it
This
mentioned
is the
sauce.
most Wisconsin thing I've ever heard. You went to a pizza place
Well-
that had two different variations of a BLT pizza. We salute you, Wisconsin.
And right here, taco or BLT as a special on
Taco.
anytime.
or-
Yeah, anytime you just save like $1.50. And tacos, I have some friends that are like diehard taco pizza fans.
Yeah, and by the way, you have to remember that's a you and me thing. Mike and Bethany, have either of you ever had a taco pizza?
No.
no, in my life, no, that's not. That's not. I don't know if that's as big in the Southeast as it is in the Midwest.
So this might be a hot take. I was thinking about this a lot past couple days. So thinking about pizza quite frequently. But like I'm not really anti anything on pizza. Like I'm not like anti pineapple. I'm not pro pineapple. I don't order it, but like at Pizza
But
Ranch,
it's
you know,
on it.
they have so many different pizzas. It's a buffet. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll have a slice of Canadian bacon, whatever, have some like the
Yeah.
ham and pineapple. Like it's I'm not gonna eat a whole pizza of it, but like I'll have a slice. So I was thinking, like, I mean, when you really think about it, pizza is it's just the it's just the bread or the dough.
It's a vehicle.
Like it's just bread.
And
So whatever you want to put on it should it's no
can.
different than like a sandwich.
It's subjective.
Like, yeah.
Like, what do you like?
Here's
completely
the
subjective,
situation.
yeah.
Y'all are allowed
Yeah.
to experiment in the Midwest. Mike is from Long Island. I'm from Florida, where everyone from Long Island inevitably migrates and opens up a pizza shop and is like, we want it to be just like it was back in Long Island. And their name is Mario or whatever. And they're like real pretentious about it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You grew up in a land where people weren't pretentious about pizza. And that's a beautiful thing. Look at all the experimentation that was allowed. But I grew up in a land where I had to be
Truly.
told on the daily that our pizza wasn't as good, even though all the people that were making it were people that were from fucking New York. I'll never understand it to the day I die,
It's
truly.
So
You only have yourselves to blame. You only have yourselves to blame, is what I want you to know, because you were the people making it.
yes.
Now, not
yeah.
as much of an
Well,
issue.
if-
I don't have to
if
hear the
I-
pizza wars as much where I live now.
If Trailer Park did a taco pizza, they'd
Trailer
rule the
Park does
Midwest.
Some
They would
weird pizzas.
We have a grilled,
Dominate Midwest.
Coach Moon is a legend, yes.
we have a grilled apple
Okay.
and chicken pizza.
Mm-hmm. See, in Georgia, you are allowed to experiment. You know, I'm just saying, as in that regard, of the two states, I've only lived in two states in my life, and they're not that far apart from each other. But in that regard, Georgia wins because you want to know what I don't have to hear about on the daily about how the pizza's better back in New York. And for that, I would like to bless the great state of Georgia.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I've buried the lead a little bit with Pizza Ranch.
Okay.
I have not talked about what they're most famous for, which
Mm.
is cactus bread. You're familiar, right, AJ,
Now.
Oh,
with cactus bread? Okay, I'm pulling up a picture. Sorry, but it's a dessert pizza, and there's no sauce or anything like that. It's just
fried
like
garlic.
Kind of like a cinnamon roll. It's not cinnamony though. Not like a cinnamon roll. It's like a. Here it is.
Oh, I'd fuck that up.
So
Oh.
nice.
So it's a
a
okay.
nice-
So yeah, streusel pizza.
It's all sweet. It's just like right.
Morse pizza.
A great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew, I've never had dessert.
So and it's not even called
Oh,
pizza. It's called cactus
Yeah.
bread. So,
Yeah.
but they would do. But then you could do blueberry, or apple. Yeah, it's basically a strudel. Yeah, I do want to address one thing quick that Lego said is a taco pizza just a calzone? No, it's not. It's still shaped like a pizza, and then it's just all the chips and everything is on it. It's like nachos on a pizza.
It's like
Basically.
okay, you do like a regular pizza base, and then you do instead of the sauce, it's refried beans, and then like any of the cheeses, stuff like that, and then you bake it, and then you top it with like lettuce, tomato, whatever you want. Like fancy places
Yeah,
do it
that'd be
with
really good.
Doritos on top. But like it's still a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the best thing in the world. And then
It's
leftover
great.
taco pizza, you have like the pizza steamed itself, and then the lettuce got kind of a little wilted, but you eat it cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So the ones around us, I think it's just sour cream. It's like a thicker sour cream though. So maybe it's like
Like Daisy.
Wisconsin is a fascinating
ricotta
place.
too,
I
but-
can't wait to go one day.
Oh,
Going to Pizza
Mythical.
Ranch, baby. Well, no, that's gonna be my stop in Iowa, right? I have to go to a Pizza Ranch in Iowa. I can go to
Yep.
Pizza Ranch in every
Yep.
Midwest state. I think that's appropriate. 100%.
that's a reasonable goal. Yeah.
Before we do wrap up tonight, Bethany has like pretty cool story about her family from Monday night that your nephew is never going to be able to go to another sporting event in his life.
Let me just tell you all
Oh.
a quick story about how emotional I am.
Oh.
Okay, also, I think that I'm like acting a fool because I'm sitting on my couch crying over Florida winning a national championship. And then I continue crying because I'm thinking about the fact that my nephew is there and how happy I am and how like you never forget your first big win in sports. And like my first national championship was in big national championship was in football. And it was even at an age where I didn't even really fully care about it yet. And I still have vivid memories of us winning and my dad waking me up and going to the celebration afterward. And like people that think that they're too good for sports, I will never understand. You're missing out on such a quality part of your life. Trust me. If you love being parts of fandoms, you would love sports. That's all I have to say. But anyways, when the world sucks, and let me tell you, the world fucking sucks right now, like little things like this is what keeps you going. But anywho, so let me tell you about how my sister is like the coolest mom ever. And besides my own mom, of course. I mean, she learned from the best. But anywho, my sister, mom of the year TM, worked her ass off all weekend at the gymnastics regionals in Alabama. Her flight was delayed on Sunday night, okay? She did not get back home to Gainesville until 1:45 in the morning, but she had already promised my nephew that if the opportunity arose for them to go to the national championship game in basketball, they were going to effing be there. And so she got home at 1:45 a.m. on Monday morning and left at 4:30 in the morning a.m.
Jesus.
to get on a plane
Holy
to
cow.
fly to San Antonio, Texas to take my nephew to the national championship, which my brother-in-law is associated with the basketball team, so he was already there working, right? Anywho, they go. My sister like did not sleep because like literally even during the day, like at the airport and stuff, she's like working on gymnastics footage, yada, 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 because like boss lady, right? Anywho, they get to San Antonio. I am so nervous because I'm so excited for Florida to be playing, but also because like my nephew is 9. These people are rock stars to him. This is his everything. And like, I don't want him to be disappointed. Like he is there and
He's
fun
right there.
front fucking row. Okay. Like we saw them on TV. Like I now forever have footage of my sister and my nephew hugging each other as we won the national championship. Stop. Emotional. Anywho, I'm here watching it. My mom's watching it. We're all obviously watching it, communicating. I'm stressing. Mike is like being his normal funny self in the first half. And I was like, I'm going to send you upstairs. I'm so stressed out right now. Anyways, we win. I'm crying. And I think I'm like being kind of dramatic, which I am, but also like not. And Mike's like, honestly, I think you're really composed. If the Jets won anything, I would have flipped the fucking coffee table. Like, I think you're really handling it well. And I like that me crying is handling it well. But honestly, he's probably right. Anywho, so yeah, so they freaking watch the national championship happen live in the front fucking row. Then they get to go on the court afterward. My freaking nephew has a picture with Al fucking Horford, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry that I've thrown the F-bomb so many times, but this is how crazy cool this whole experience was. Because Al Horford was on the court. My nephew was on the court. We just won the national championship, and he has a picture with him. And that is the coolest effing thing to me, okay? And Al Horford has not aged in like 20 years. It's crazy. Literally has not aged. It's insane. So anywho, and then there's like the whole San Antonio boat parade, and they go to that, and then they just mother effing fly home on Tuesday morning. And like my sister, like basically in 48 hours, I think slept like 4 hours, but like hashtag worth it. I don't know, maybe.
You've made me so poetic. Thinking about like sports and shit through like, first of all, I only like try to watch college basketball once every 5 years. You and I fucking marathon that shit, right?
We did.
And then like I am my family, like we're Big Ten people. Like sorry about it. And then like my family also hates Florida sports like as a family. That's just how I was raised. Yeah. And then I was rooting for Florida through this. And like the cool thing about that is the perspective. The perspective of the fact that anytime any team wins a national championship, that's going to be a memory.
That's a core memory for someone. That's a core memory.
Especially when it's something that hasn't happened in a long time.
Yeah. Or like for the first time in someone's life, or like anything like that. Yeah, it's just honestly, sports are beautiful, y'all.
I saw the Broncos' first Super Bowl win. That was my dad's favorite team. Yeah, I will always remember the '98 Super Bowl. Terrell Davis is my hero to this day.
And let me tell you, like as a Florida girly pop living in Georgia who works for like. Two of my bosses are Georgia fans, went to Georgia. One of my bosses is a Kentucky fan, went to Kentucky. Me and my Kentucky boss talk basketball all the time because, like, obviously. Yeah. But let me tell you, winning this, like, I hear crap from them all the time because they're Georgia fans and Georgia's been so good at football and Florida has sucked at football in the last few years. And, like, winning this and then the stat coming up that we're the only school in history to win 3 national championships in both basketball and football. I was like, no one's saying crap to me ever. You best believe I'm pulling that stat every time they try to talk crap to me. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. No, because we're the only one in the history of ever.
There's both like that part of it and like it's the unifying power of sports. It's fucking awesome, dude.
The unifying part. My Georgia boss bought me lunch on Tuesday because we won. He's like, he told me I'm
the worst time for the Dukes to freeze.
And then it happened. And I was like, y'all, sports are beautiful. I've been like so emotional this week. I'm like so happy for my nephew. Like to be 9 years old and be in a national championship game, like that's everything. That's beautiful. Sports are beautiful.
But then again, you could also be a New York Jets fan and just live a life of misery.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
The fact Mike and I hit it at the same time.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
You're a jabroni.
It's that still aren't good.